in Delhi, both print and media, that is visual and print, have on the numbers in front of you, Barkha, to an average person, been by far the highest, a blitzkrieg by BJP. The
and therefore what? And therefore what? I want to bring in Sanjay.
No, therefore I'm saying that the result. Therefore I'm saying that the result is even more by doing this. BJP has. No, that's the point I was trying to make. Before Mr. Swapan Das Gupta interrupted.
Okay, can I bring in Sanjay Kaul of the BJP?
Otherwise, no, let me explain. Half a minute.
Okay.
That actually has played contrary to the BJP's will, because that has underlined and exacerbated the David and Goliath equation.
Okay, Sanjay Kaul. Okay, now Abhishek.
It shows the amount of reaction against the BJP.
I must
so much of ads they voted against.
Okay, Sanjay Kaul, as we look at these numbers, respond to what Abhishek Singhvi is saying. One article said that 5 crores was spent on the full-page newspaper ads alone on the eve of elections.
Yes.
I think the larger point is the BJP made what Ashish Nandi called a minor election into a major battle. You made it a prestige battle, Sanjay. The party made it a prestige battle. Therefore, the verdict will be seen to be some sort of statement on whether that worked or not. So how can you avoid that now, Sanjay?
No, I don't think anybody is in a position to avoid anything that's going to happen in terms of public perception.
Yes.
And I don't think that's going to be our effort. The fact of the matter is, as far as the BJP is concerned, particularly under the new dispensation, every election is a prestige election. If you are attempting to suggest to me that Jammu and Kashmir, and I think you were there and I was there, was not a prestige election for us, that we did not put in everything that we could into it, I would like to disagree with you. If you're trying to suggest that the same did not hold for Maharashtra or for Haryana or for Jharkhand, I would tend to disagree with you. So I think that is a matter of perspective. But the important point is also that before we start sort of either celebrating or talking about results, I do think that the poll of polls is a bit of an odd idea, because that's like averaging out everything, and that would put into question the methodology, which could differ, and the questions that you could ask. So I think also frankly, I've just been handed a sheet of paper which suggests that there's an IBN 7 poll which suggests the BJP has 35 seats, the AAP has 31 seats. So my point is that, I mean, of course, we can do this for the sake of discussions, but fact is that the variations are so huge that any plausible the conclusion emanating out of this is completely looking impossible at this point of time.
I think you make the fair point that this is not the last word. And as Sanjay, we've been saying again and again, this is till 3 p.m. You are talking now about another poll that gives the BJP the lead. Fair enough. But the implications of the verdict, Rahul Mehra, what is the larger implication of this verdict? And may I add, isn't it more do or die for the Aam Aadmi Party than it is for the BJP? Some are saying BJP can afford to lose Delhi. The Aam Aadmi Party can't afford this loss. If it were to be a loss, right now the polls, Rahul of course arguing the other way.
Barkha, before I answer this question of yours, can I just make a couple of points? One, I think there is a very decisive mandate this time. I think we all are in the midst of all these exit polls and previously the opinion polls are losing out on the larger picture. That exit polls give a very clear direction. The clear direction today is that the government is going to be formed by the Aam Aadmi Party come February 10th. That's one. The second factor is that what Dr. Bedi also mentioned and you also touched upon on your show, that it was 3 p.m. Historically, if you see all the exit polls, what happens at 3 p.m. has very rarely changed. In fact, the gap only becomes bigger and bigger and more glaring.
Sure.
Number three, coming to the issue of was it a referendum on Mr. Modi? I do believe so. Otherwise, why would and where has historically in India, and especially for a party like BJP, a national political party, has pitched everything that they had, right from the Prime Minister coming in for rallies, 120 MPs, 15 to 16 cabinet ministers, and look at the discourse, the low-pitched discourse that we had, personality-based, going personally against an individual, calling him by all sorts of names. So if anybody who has to be blamed for the personality cult being created out here, or making it personal and therefore making it a referendum for Mr. Modi, has to be the BJP. Four, nothing has changed in Delhi in the last 1.5